Um, I'm not crying. Um, I was having a panic attack last night, and I was hoping that it would go away by morning, but it's still here. It's starting to rush in. My mistake. And when you come to the realization of your mistake, the brain kind of takes over and it goes through all the possibilities of what you could have done better. Because remember, the brain's like a supercomputer, it's like a quantum computer. So when you're having a panic attack, you want to just remember to breathe and let the brain do its job, and not correct the brain. Just let it do its job. Just, if you need to stay in bed, if you need to be quiet, if you need to just lay there, just do it. But whatever you do, even if you need to cry, don't correct the brain. It needs to go through all the possibilities of what you could have done better. So that's why I'm so quiet right now. It's like I'm watching my brain go through all the possibilities of what I could have done better. So that's why I'm quiet, if I'm quiet. So that's what my brain is doing and what I'm doing. So the brain, it does act on its own, and you're kind of just watching it. It's like your heartbeat. Your heartbeat, it acts on its own and you can feel it with your hand. You yourself can feel it with your hand. And as my brain is calculating, I'm kind of just feeling it out. And I don't know if the brain is causing the panic attack or me putting my hand over my heart and being aware of my heartbeat is causing the panic attack. The panic attack feels like a storm in your mind. It's not. A lot of people, they have a hard time breathing. I don't. I control that. I don't. I mean, sometimes I do have breakdowns, but when it's something very interesting, I like to control the physical aspect of it and just watch what my brain is doing. Because I just can't believe I missed that. To create a club, it was so easy. I just, I'm just in shock that I missed it. It's almost better than asking for help. You know what I mean? It was almost a better idea than asking for help because you figured it out. And you can do this without help from adults. You could do this yourself as a kid. So me asking for help is not even, now that I'm thinking of it, it's not even a good idea. It's like, it's a boring idea even. I could have just done it myself. and then tell professors about it, and that's what my brain is going through right now. And I'm just shocked, honestly, that I missed it. Um, so what you need to do is you need to brainstorm, and that's what I did. This wasn't a guess. I definitely brainstormed, and it's one of those things where it's like you wrote it on a napkin, and then you forgot about it, but you did write it down. So in high school, yes, I was aware of clubs. I wanted to join clubs, but it's just I didn't have time. It's just not my interest, right? There was all sorts of clubs on campus, but it took up my time from my research, and therefore it just wasn't interesting to me. Not that I was against it, it just wasn't interesting for me to motivate me. So what I see in life is, am I motivated? School did not motivate me. Clubs did not motivate me. Very hard thinking puzzles motivated me to do something. So it's like I wrote clubs down, like, that's a cool idea, on a napkin, and I forgot about it. So yes, I did brainstorm, and I did triple and quadruple check, but it's like, if I forgot about it, then it must not be a good idea. That's how I think. Whereas, like, if I'm not remembering it, then it must not be a good idea. And I'm seeing now that's probably not the way to go. When you brainstorm, you don't want to go for quality. You want to go for quantity as much as possible, and don't judge it, right? I should have had clubs back on and go, how would that work in college? So it's not like I didn't think about it. I thought about all possibilities. I missed it. And I can't believe I missed it. It's like playing chess, and your opponent does this really good move, and you're like, how did I miss that? Right? It's like I'm playing chess with the admissions officers, and I can Bobby Fischer that really well. I Not only do I know my moves, I know your moves. Understand? That's how the admissions process was for me, and I know it was for them. We're playing chess against each other, and we are grandmasters playing chess. So I'm not only looking at my moves, I'm looking at their moves, and I'm beating them at their game. Like, I can see all your moves, and I'm beating you. They made a heck of a move, and that's what shocked me. And I think that's what shocked me for 3 years, where I'm like, I could not figure out that move. How did I miss it? It's not that I couldn't figure it out. It's like, how did I miss you seeing that? Right? Here's this bishop looking right on me. How did I miss that? I think that's what shocked me for 3 years. I'm like, how did I not see that? How did I not? Because I thought it was checkmate. Honestly. Wholeheartedly. Honestly. I'm not even joking. 2 grandmasters playing. I thought it was checkmate. I took out their pawns, I took out their bishops, I took out their rooks, I took out every piece. And all I'm looking at is the king, and you got out. I'm not joking. My self-portrait was looking dead on the king. It was a queen looking at a king. a queen, with all my pieces surrounding the king. So when they kept quiet, I was like, how is that possible? And it caught me off guard for 3 years where I couldn't think of another move. It's not possible. I had you in checkmate with my queen looking at you. That's what I believed, or I made myself believe. So I'm shocked that they found another move. How did you find another move? I'm not kidding. When I play with the admissions officers, it is grandmasters playing chess. It's not a joke. It's not a game. That's why they take it so seriously, because it's real chess. And that's why I'm so frustrated, because I was playing real chess with them. I thought it was a checkmate. I was so certain of a checkmate. And they found another move. Hats off to them. Like, I honestly right now, I'm so in shock. I can't even shake their hand. That's how, like, I'm a good sport, and chess teaches you to be a good sport. Always be a good sport. And right now, I cannot be a good sport. Not that I can't, my brain won't allow me, because it's still figuring it out. It won't allow me. It's like, don't be a good sport right now. Be mad, be angry, be upset. Do not be a good sport. Do not shake their hand. Not right now. So that's what my brain is telling me. It's like, don't be a good sport. You need to be mad. You need to figure out, how the heck did you have no pieces but your king, and I'm staring down at you, my queen is still alive, all my pieces are still alive, and you got out of it? How? That's how I saw it. All my pieces, I didn't lose one piece. I didn't lose one piece. How did you get out of that? To beat me. To beat me, not get out, to beat me. One king took out a whole chessboard. One king. So my brain is telling me, do not be a good sport right now. You can be a good sport later, just not right now, man. Like, have your panic attacks, be frustrated, cry it out. So me and my brain together are trying to figure it out, and we both can't figure it out. The both of us. I have one of the brightest brains out there, and me, myself, I'm pretty confident in myself. We both can't figure it out. And remember, this is a quantum computer. Can't figure it out. How did they beat us? So what I'm questioning is, did they beat us, or did we beat ourselves? And a lot of times when you lose in life, it's a lot of times you beating yourself. You're not prepared for it. Right? Got too confident, got too cocky. That's a flaw. You need to respect your opponent. So that could have been my flaw, where I just didn't respect my opponent. I was so sure of myself that I just didn't respect them to make a move like that. And I think that's what it is. I think I just got overconfident, and it blinded me to them making a heck of a move. I thought my self-portrait was a queen checkmate. It was a heck of a move on my part. And when DeRosa and the admissions officers went silent and let my papers out and created their own club, hinting at a club. When they did that, my brain is a good sport, and it just doesn't want to be a good sport. That's how bad the beat was. It was bad. Um, the embarrassment. The embarrassment is it's worse than losing. That's what my brain is trying to explain. You had the upper hand so much, and for you to let them beat you with one piece, that's worse than that's worse than just losing, normal losing, because you had the upper hand, right? They were at 1% life and came all the way back. Came all the way back. That's worse than losing. That is the most embarrassing thing ever, because you you disrespected your opponent. That's not good sportsmanship. You absolutely disrespected them, and that's something I need to stop doing. Even if I got the upper hand, I need to be very careful. Until that whistle is blown, until the game's over, I need to be very careful. So that's what I learned. Um, yeah, I don't want to shake anyone's hands. I don't want to shake Professor Flattery's hand. I don't want to shake Brett Deborah, Lucinda Casser, Dan Casser, Allison DeRosa. I don't want to shake anyone's hands. Not right now.